Good morning, how are we all? I have done nothing all weekend. The weather has been absolutely awful, so we have literally just stayed in the whole time. That being said, I got no reading done whatsoever other than my buddy reads, which I tend to read early in the morning. So I'm reading 2 books at the minute, which I did speak about last week. But yeah, I'm really struggling with reading at the minute. I'm just struggling for time, but at the same time, I haven't got the urgency to pick up a book at the same as well. But Thea has been off school as well the last couple of days. She has gone back today, but she's not been very well. So I think that sort of has something to do with it, because I'm not able to read, obviously, when she's at home, because she needs looking after. But yes, I have decided to switch out my running for walking, because just with the weather getting worse and stuff like that, and being able to get out running just seems a bit more dangerous on the sort of weather that we've been having. Like, we had loads of snow last week and ice, and it was really dangerous. So I'm going to go for a walk now. I have started a new audiobook, which I will talk to you about later. But other than that, I do have some stuff. I need to do loads of housework and also sort out all the Christmas presents and stuff that I've got so far for the girls. But yeah, I'm going to go for my walk now, and I will catch up with you in a bit. Bye. Busy morning, but let's talk about some of the books that I'm currently reading and some books that I do plan to read in December. I'm not really one to sort of base my reading choices around the sort of season that it is, you know, like Halloween, autumny books, Christmas, that sort of thing. However, I do have 2 books that I really want to read within December. So I'm going to start off with those first, and then I'm going to talk to you about my audiobook and 2 books that I'm currently reading as well. The books that I want to read in December is a reread. I've already read this series twice already, but this one feels like a Christmassy read to me. So that is A Court of Frost and Starlight, which is of course a part of the ACOTAR series. Like I said, I've already read this twice. However, this one is a little one, and I just get like a Christmassy feeling for this one, just because, you know, it's their winter solstice, so I guess it's kind of their Christmas. So I really do want to read this one as well. And like I said, it's a small one, so I think it'll be a good one to start December with. Next one is a book that is absolutely beautiful. I have been waiting for this book for so long, and now that I finally have it, I'm just so happy. And that is Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. This is part of the Caraval series, which is one of my absolute favourite series of all time. So as soon as this one hit the shelves, I knew I needed a copy, and this edition is the Waterstones exclusive edition, and she is so pretty. And we've got a little gingerbread house on there, which is also stunning. But the good thing about this one is there are illustrations within the book as well, which I just think are just beautiful. And again, it's a small book, so I don't think it's going to take me long. But yeah, like I said, I'm not usually one to read sort of seasonal books, but for some reason this year I'm wanting to start December off with some Christmassy ones. So yeah, that's those 2. Going back to the audiobook that I'm currently listening to, I started Shallow River by H.D. Carlton. So I really love H.D. Carlton's books. I did read Haunting Asline on my Kindle a couple of years ago, and I read it and I finished it and I thought, yeah, it's okay. I don't really get the hype around it. I don't get why so many people love it, but it was okay. Obviously, there is some scenes in there that are very popular and very famous. If you know, you know. But I never really picked up the second one. I didn't think that I'd be interested in picking up any more of H.D. Carlton's books. But then I discovered the audio versions of her books. So I listened to Haunting Asline again. And I absolutely fell in love with the series. The voice actors are incredible, and they really make the books. So as soon as I'd finished listening to that one, I jumped straight into Hunting Adeline, which was amazing, and it made me cry so much because it is just so emotional, amazing. And that's it. Ever since then, I've only ever listened to H.D. Carlton's books on audio because I just feel like I get so much more from them because the voice actors are incredible and I just love listening to them. So I am about an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours into this one. I think it's about 13 hours long, but I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, it's great. It was nice to listen to on my walk this morning because already I'm so gripped within the story. But yes, loving it. Moving on to some physical copies that I'm reading. As we know, I am reading Kingdom of Ash. I think I worked out the pages. That one is going to be about 4 to 5 weeks of reading because we are only doing 30 pages a day. But loving it. We are nearly at the halfway point, and the other two, Ash and Kez, are loving it as well, which is amazing. So yes, still on that one. But my other buddy read, I think we got to halfway today, and that is Those Girls by Chevy Stevens. Now, this one is nothing like I expected it to be. We are following 3 girls who are on the run. It starts in 1997. I think the bit that we've gotten to now has just jumped forward 18 years. But we are following 3 girls who, like I said, are on the run. But it's a lot more darker than I expected it to be. I knew that it was a thriller, and you know, I knew that we were following girls that have been through a lot. You know, their upbringing hasn't been the best, but it's so much darker than I expected it to be, and so many things have happened already that I just didn't see coming, and it's really gripping. And what I really like about this book is the writing is massive. I don't know if you can see that there, but I really appreciate that about a book. But like I said, halfway through there, really enjoying it, really gripping, and can't wait to see where this one goes. And on to the other physical book that I'm reading. I class these ones that aren't my buddy reads my main reads, and that is Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I absolutely loved her other 2 books. They are Next of Kin and Next to You. And I fell in love with them, and I couldn't wait to get to this one. And I'm obsessed with this cover. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I started this one, I think I started this one last weekend, or maybe, no, I think maybe Tuesday last week. But I had to put a stop on it because, like I said earlier, my little one has been off school. She's not been very well. So I have started it again yesterday. I am about 88 pages in. I'm loving it so far. I am just not having the pull to read at the minute, but hopefully tonight I'm able to sit down with a cup of tea, with my blanket, and just sit in the corner and read as much as I can tonight, because Avril has got football training, so she will be out the house for about an hour and a half or so, and Thea will already be in bed. So fingers crossed I can get my teeth stuck into this one and I can just read that a little bit more, because I'm already so in love with the characters within this book. And yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I can't stop looking at this cover. I'm settled down now. Thea has gone to bed and Avril is at football training, so I am desperate to read as much as I can. I've got my little tablet here with some ambience. Next door really loud, so I struggle to concentrate sometimes, but I find that the sound of rain helps me concentrate more. So when I'm reading here by myself, I tend to just have my tablet going on in the background. But yeah, that's it. I did go out to the shops later on, earlier, after picking the kids up from school, because I wanted to try and get some more Christmas bits. And then I picked some up and I was really happy with them. I couldn't wait to get them home. But then when I got home, they wasn't there. But I checked the receipt and I hadn't paid for them either. So I'm guessing I've left them. I didn't put them on the conveyor belt properly, so I'm gutted about that. But hopefully, I'm going to go back on Thursday. Hopefully they've still got them in. There was just a few little ornaments, but I just want to get a few more bits for Christmas this year, because even though our tree and everything is lovely and we do have some nice ornaments, that isn't a lot. So I'd like to try and make the living room just look a little bit more Christmassy. I've got my new area now, which is my gaming area as well, so which I will just quickly show you in 2 seconds. Yeah, I have my little gaming area here, and I've got my Legos up there as well. So I would quite like to do something Christmassy with that. Maybe put some lights on the shelf here. So yeah, not much going on. I'm going to try and get some reading done now. I'm not going to set myself a target or anything like halfway or anything like that. But I would try to get at least 50 pages in before they get home. And then I might go back onto Dreamlight Valley, because I've been listening to my audiobook whilst playing that as well. So I am still technically getting some reading in, which is good. But let's see how we get on. So I have done around 60 pages and I'm so in love with these characters. I don't think I talked about what this one is actually about, but it is about Winifred. She was born with a smaller hand than her other hand, but she doesn't sort of let her disability get in the way of anything. She still does everything that she wants, and she doesn't see it as being a problem. She is at her friend's house for a Halloween party where she meets Beau, and Beau has a prosthetic leg. And they have a fling just for the one night, and then she finds out that she is pregnant. So they want to sort of get to know each other before the baby comes and work together, but I'm guessing obviously sparks are going to fly and they're going to have some stronger feelings towards each other. But I just love the whole dynamic of this book. I'm just loving it so much. I'm already so in love with these characters. I love Win and I love her best friend Sarah. Like, I've just been sat here just proper laughing to myself because of how funny they are and how funny they are with each other. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I think this one might be my favourite of her books so far. But yeah, I'm going to carry on and read some more. So I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, if you're not already, please consider subscribing. I would very much appreciate it. And I will be back soon with another video. Bye.